This video will cover the cybersecurity tool Arsenal. Organize your arsenal with Arsenal. Alright, all jokes aside, the first step is to git clone Arsenal from the Orange Cyber Defense Arsenal page. Arsenal is a Python-based tool that helps us organize our command into an index that is easy to search through and customize. Once Arsenal has finished installing, the next step is to cd into Arsenal and finish the basic setup by installing all the pip modules under the requirements.txt file. If there's any concerns of dependency issues, what can be done is using a Python virtual environment by doing python -m-v-env for the virtual environment module, and then our directory, which will just be vir-env. The directory can be whatever you want. In this case, it'll just be vir-env. Run this command, and when we check our directories, we can see that there is a new directory, vir-env. The next step is to enter our Python virtual environment with the source command. So our new directory, bin, and then activate. As you can see, our virtual environment matches our directory that we just created. The third step is to use the pip module as before to install all the Python pip modules for this tool. The next step is to launch Arsenal with the /run command. Before I move forward with this step, I'd like to demonstrate how to exit out of our Python virtual environment without closing our terminal, which can be done with the deactivate command. Jumping back into our Python virtual environment like before, source, virt, bin, and activate. Alright, let's continue on and run Arsenal. If you encounter this error message when trying to launch Arsenal, there's a very simple fix by using this command with sudo. This command can be found on the official GitHub page for the Arsenal tool under troubleshooting. Back into Arsenal, we could scroll down the commands up and down either with the mouse wheel and or the arrow keys. We can also search for commands by typing what the command we want. In this case, let's search for a PowerShell reverse shell. Once we found the command we want, we'll enter in with the enter key. We can format the arguments by typing them out and scroll between arguments with the arrow keys, the up and down ones. Once we formatted the command to our liking, we can create the command by hitting the enter key again, and by default it will print it to the screen. Instead of Arsenal printing the output of our command to the screen, when we run Arsenal, we can either do --copy or -x. This will store the output of the command to our clipboard. Let's say before choosing a new command, we picked the wrong command. To back out of a command, we'll just hit the escape key. Let's go back to our PowerShell reverse shell and give it some new arguments. So we'll just do for our L host will be 10.10.14.2, and they'll put our L port to 9001. Now when we run enter, because we have the X flag, it's stored in our clipboard. So if I paste this back to our terminal, we can compare the commands and see that they are very different in the case of our listening, L port, and L host. Once you have mastered the basics of Arsenal, it's time to fine-tune it to your liking with your own custom commands. Before doing so, we are going to use the default commands that come with Arsenal as a template when formatting our commands. The default commands are in the subdirectory of Arsenal, data, and sheets. They're all broken down into their own subdirectories, but for this case, since we're going to include a new reverse shell, we're just going to do rev shells. And we're going to do less on the reverse underline shells.markdown file. As we can see, it's formatted into these 4 parts. We have the title of the whole file. We have this line with a %sign, which is just the latex comment. You can remove that if you don't need it. The next line is the platform, our target location, and then attack type. The next part is the title of that particular command, and then the code block and the command it contains. All the options you replace for hot swapping them when you're creating the command are between these angle brackets. And note that you can change the argument name. It doesn't have to be lhost or lport. You can make it whatever you want. Moving forward, I'm going to split the terminal in half and cd back into Arsenal. All of our custom commands need to be placed in the my cheats directory for them to be read when running Arsenal. So we go into my cheats and we'll create a new file called Linux custom rev shells .markdown. Now we make the title custom Linux rev shells. We will remove the latex comment, keeping the platform or plate form actually. For some reason there's like a small typo. Instead of platform, it's plate form. Simple fix, but something to keep in mind. Our target will be the same, local cat attack custom reverse shell. Now instead of doing a bash reverse shell, I'm going to take the one from revshells.com, which is an awk Linux reverse shell. Put in our code blocks, and we're going to copy and paste our reverse shell. Jumping back to the front with our Control A, Control E, because I am in Nano. We're going to go to our arguments, and instead of doing lhost, we can put like attacker lhost IP, and we can replace lport with attacker lport port number instead. Save our file. Now if we full screen this, go back to our run command, launch Arsenal again. If we search for custom, we can see that we have our reverse shell right here. There's our awk reverse shell we've just added, and as we can see, the arguments are different. They're not the generic lhost lport, they're set to our custom string. Now when we add in our IP address, like before, scroll down with the bottom arrow key, add in our port, hit enter, we can see that it formats our command. Now we can copy this to our clipboard, listen on this port 430. There we go. Listen, run our command, and it works as intended. And that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you all in the uncertain future. Take care.